Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo. Welcome back to my channel, Yimbo Reviews Everything. And this is my Sunday night podcast where we get to talk about life and toys. Ooh, been doing a lot of toy talking this week. It has been very, very exciting. To quickly recap, this past Wednesday, if you missed it, on the Toy Pick Community Top 10 YouTube channel, which I do simulcast on my channel. So if you did, you may have. This past week, we had on super action stuff. So I don't know about you guys, but that was one of my first introductions into like toy photography accessories and things. And that was literally synonymous with toy photography. So that was really awesome to get to pick his brain, get to hear about what goes into the development of all of those different things. So again, we're live now hanging out together. So this is something that if you missed it, you might want to catch it before the next Wednesday show. And then this past Friday, I got to join Unparalleled Universe. So thank you again, Wade, for having me on. It was so much fun. We had a little Yimbo after dark. It was a good time. It was a good time. So, and again, so anybody new to my channel, thank you so much. Thank you again to Unparalleled Universe for the chance to be on his stream. I look forward to future ones with him. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, so thank you to all new and old, new and returning. No, not old. You know what I'm saying? I'm the old one. I got all the grays in the beard. But thank you, everybody. So this is going to be a lot of fun tonight. Let me check the comments. Here we go. I'm in a very good mood because today we got to do a lot of, like we did some fun family stuff. But oh man, the big thing for me right now, the big reason I'm like Jones and all jazzed up is I cleaned my basement. So this has been a massive piece of mental blockage in terms of creativity. Like I've been specifically focusing on like the YouTube and like, unboxing reels and things like that. So the photography has also taken a backseat because of just the mess that I've been living in. So I got things organized. It made me so excited. And the last step literally is now like finding space for those newer toys that are just hanging out. But otherwise, like I'm ready to get back into photographing things. I'm super amped. But here we go. Chat. It's my first one here. Wyatt Smith. What's going on, Copper State Bricks? How you doing, brother? Will and Forrest. All right. That's awesome. At work, but listening in. That's great. That's all I love hearing that. That's all I want to do is help pass time, in an enjoyable way. There's my boy Machu Toy. What's going on, Matt? How you doing, man? As always, this past Wednesday, again, another amazing show that happened before us was on Between Two Sentinels. John and Matt, J-Shot, got to talk to Mr. Stevie, and he did the giveaway for the bars. It was really awesome. So definitely another great show, obviously, to check out. Toy Chase, how you doing, man? Thanks so much for hanging out this evening. Diggs Figs, what is going on, Ryan? Thanks for joining. TJ Williams, my man, hello. Osmandius fan, thank you for hanging out tonight. And here's my boy Cody. And tonight is also marking the return to my toy correspondence. So I get to debut tonight another Cody unboxing video, which I am so excited about. Cody, though, I mean, again, he might not be, we're seeing him tonight, but he has been absolutely killing it. His coverage of everything, especially with the Masque sewer from Ramen Toys. So hopefully things are in the works. So hopefully. But yes, Cody, I love you, buddy. So thanks for joining tonight. My man, Ramen Toys 89. What's up, Frank? That's right. It's running wild, brother. And yes, hopefully you guys are all having an excellent Sunday evening. So, I forgot to get my second camera set up over here. So, I mean, this is very easy. No big deal. But I have it going. Yeah. So let's check it out. So for this evening, this is just a small little preview of what we'll be doing tonight. So yeah, here's 3 of the figures that I will be discussing. So again, just kind of had some stuff up right now. I wanted to specifically talk about some spooky figures that I have. I thought that in my cleaning, I took out a tub with some of these figures in, and just having them accessible will make taking the October themed pictures that much easier. So here we go. So over here, if we, I got to unbox. Oh no, I got to unbox Red Death on Friday night. I'm knocking hands all over the place. I'm going to hang on to Red Death for a second. I do also plan on doing a more in-depth review of Red Death. I have some silly ideas, like I'm trying to do a little different thing because, again, the reason I own that figure is it connects directly into my ELA teaching. So, but I'm going to get to that. I'm trying to be more focused. So here we go. So the Red Death, we're gonna do that in a second. I keep knocking over all these accessories. I wanted to just show off these Ninja Turtles for a second. Did I talk about these guys in depth? I know I talked about them when I bought them, but I just wanted to show them off for two quick reasons. Did I ever show the accessories that they came with? So again, keep your eyes out. I bought that set for $12, so $6 a figure, and they came with these amazing, like, these don't fit Raph's head. They don't fit what's his name? Hopper. Like, that's goofy. So that doesn't work well. But as props that you can lay down, just like on a table, they're awesome. But this was the one that I wanted to show you. I never had like a legit flashlight before. So I just wanted to get this out of the way, like show a really cool toy photography accessory, because this flashlight is awesome. And again, not that I'm saying to buy an entire set just for a flashlight, but having that is great. And it, these little weapons too. But it's a neat little set. I mean, having this Raphael is very cool for my turtle shelf. I don't have like that Mirage style, and Hopper is going to be great for backgrounds of like wrestling pictures. So cool to have them. I like I said, I forget if I had gone into detail, but I was just looking at this ridiculous flashlight again, and I'm like, yeah, I would like to have this. I'm like, I got to show these people. Let's see. So yeah, Cody, my man, Cody says, I did get a spooky Svengali reaction figure. Svengoolie, that's right. Any Svengoolie fans in the house? Let Cody know that. But yes, dude, we are that the Rock is hiding right now. His time is coming up. His time's coming up, but he's hiding behind the grandfather clock. It is amazing. What's going on, Rabbit's Den Collectibles, my man? How you doing? Cody, these are some of my favorite Mirage Turtles. Dude, I gotta be honest, like I know I just brushed through him quickly. Like, this is, so it's from Playmates, and it's not going to, like, I don't know, it's not going to blow anybody away. It's not going to be a Reveltech or a Figuarts, obviously. But then, even compared to NECA still is my favorite one. But the look of this guy, and he's very easy to balance and pose because he's got these enormous feet. And the hands, they're not articulated, which is great. So everything just kind of fits in there. My one knock on Raph is that there's no spot to put the size. Like, I can't anywhere. I've tried to fit them down the side, but then I'm risking bending or breaking the size. So, but yeah, as just like, again, a Mirage looking turtle. Like, I don't need to go chase down everybody else. I'm happy with that. There was a time I did have all 4 sets of the Stranger Things, like, in my Target cart with one of those coupons, and they were $20 a pack, and I still was like, but seeing the one for 12, like, they're fun. No chewing, fellow toy daddy. What is going on, Chewy? How are you? Toy Chase, yeah, the flashlight, man. The flashlight is great. Even like I said, I'm just going back to the Walkman. It's a Walkman. It's fantastic. And like sitting on a table in a scene, even the headphones, I bet they could fit on some other guys, maybe. Let's try the Rock. He's here. Yeah, see, it's still just like too big for heads. I don't know. It's weird. But then it doesn't fit on Raph, at least not the way I was like trying to squeeze it on there. It's the little things that add a lot. It's very true. Willenforce, the flashlight, going to make some fun photos, dude, especially now. And that's why I wanted to point it out, because in case your Target might have one of these sets still like sitting around, scan it, check how much it is, because the props alone in those sets, especially if you can get it for 20 or less, are really nice. They're really nice. And again, look at the detail on this. Like, this could easily be made to look even better just with some black wash. You know, you want to get even more nuts, paint the nubs. You know, Machu, looking at you, not to give you more homework, buddy. But you know what I mean? Like, if you have that kind of artistic ability, that would be very easy to enhance. Same thing with this, you know, like it has some texture, does it? Let's see. Yeah, it's got some wood texture in there. So it just needs a wash to bring out the details. So these are really nice. Playmates did a nice job, and they scale with Legends and 6-inch figures. Let's see, Toy Chase. I'm always picking up their figs for the accessories. Yeah, buddy. Oh, thank you. Yes. You know, again, whether you are returning or new to the channel, if you're here with me right now, if you don't mind hitting that like button, it helps the channel, yada, yada, all that good stuff. Realm of Toys, those turtles were fun. Yes. Shout out to my boy, Realm of Toys. He's been able to photograph some of these, like some of the pictures that you've seen of these sets, I believe were taken by my man, Frank. So, and then here we go. $12 exactly for a 2-pack. Absolute steal for sure. Let's see, maybe a Hulk for the headphones. Diggs, that's a great call. I have Alf, who has, I have Venom Pool. All right, Venom Pool's in hand's reach. He's Hulkish, right? You're right. This could be oh yeah, Ryan. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I just just got goosebumps getting excited. Yeah, that's it. It's a Build-A-Figure headphone. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay, this is very cool. So yes, the Hopper Raphael Walkman headphones will fit on at least Venom Pool, but I'm telling you, that's gonna fit on Legend Build-A-Figures. Oh, that's great. That makes me very happy. See, this is the sharing of ideas that I love. Oh, true, Cody. That's right. A Gundam marker. Cody's the one that had shared, you know, advice that he'd gotten with giving a wash to the Mutant Mayhem toys. Like I did that stuff too, and I really it came out great. So that's a good point. Like I have that marker. There's still plenty of ink left in there. All right, good call. Yeah, let's get yeah, great idea. Yeah. Oh, so good. So good. All right, because you guys know me. I love and this was part of talking to Super Action Stuff. Like the reason he chose to, you know, he chooses to make the stuff he does. He loves mundane superhero shots, as do I. But yeah, so there's so there's that was a little spooky themed, you know, with the Stranger Things connection there. But there's that. Now, I guess I could just knock out The Rock real fast. He is here just to show him off. I cannot wait for November 25th. I am very pumped for, you know, the idea of doing this watch along and inviting friends on and, you know, just stay and go as you please type of thing. So I was just looking again. I want to open that new Seth Rollins, the Rey Mysterio. I have Andre just that I can look at. And then I have all those other fun ones that I've like shown off, like the Bret Hart, the Razors come to mind. So yeah, I'm just so amped, and I think that'd be so much fun. So anyway, The Rock. We're going to talk about this one. I can't believe I'm going to, again, blown away today by my trip to Target because there were 2 of these rocks, and I had pre-ordered mine. So mine came shipped. I had just been very like nervous about it getting canceled or whatever, but this was actually the smoothest Target pre-order. He arrived. I love him. I love this era, this version of The Rock. I have, you know, the bald Hollywood version, Ultimate. So it's just nice to have both phases. And let's see, just to show, like, the cloth goods are legit. Like, this is a great tracksuit. It doesn't look weird. Now I'm like gonna have to be careful. I don't want it to like get too wrinkly or creased. It has the Velcro in the back, but this is definitely one of the like you hear that? Not to turn this into an ASMR video, but it's like a nylon. It's like a cool windbreakery material. It's just so good. It's so good, but it actually the nicest thing is it looks good on his body. That was the thing I was worried about, especially, you know, when some of these companies are breaking it. I shouldn't say breaking into soft goods. Wrestling figures have been doing it, but I really like that stretchy version. So I was nervous, but it looks wonderful. I really do love that. That's so nice. God, I remember there was that stretch of time I was buying all of these Ultimates just for the soft goods to put on Deadpool. I need to get back into that. But here we go. So here's the rest of the Rock. So there's that head sculpt right there. Oh, it's so good. Ultimate figures are so good. Mattel kills it. Again, I mean, I've said it many times. The lower ab, that's the last little piece to the puzzle. Look at how ridiculously good that one is. Holy mackerel. That is excellent. And then so he also comes with just a round out. Here, we're gonna try to pose him up real quick. We're gonna smell what the Rock is cooking, that's for sure. Here we go. Gotta do one. Throw the glasses on. Came with the awesome glasses. Oh my God. This is so good. I think that leading up to Survivor Series, like, I'm not even going to be necessarily like, I'm just going to keep listening to like Batman and the Ringer wrestling shows. That's how I, stay up to date on what's happening. But when I do want to go back and watch, like when I get the wrestling bug, I think I'm just going to go back and catch all of my old favorite matches. Because that's something I want to talk about too on the 25th, especially during some of the slower, maybe like popcorn matches that they have on the card. Like talk about some favorite ones. Because I definitely have plenty of favorites. All right. So I'm not getting the glasses to sit perfectly on this ear like I am on that one. So I don't know. Maybe they're just not for that head sculpt. No, it should. But anyway, here he is with the mic. Oh, it's amazing. That is amazing. Get out of town. Like, so happy to have this figure of the Rock. That's amazing. Oh, I love it. All right. Catching up the chat. Here we go. NYC Figure Fanatic. Thank you for joining. What's going on? Cody says, I have the silver metallic marker I used for Bebop and stuff. Ooh, to chrome up. I do need to find more of those Gundam markers. They are what I got mine at a Hobby Lobby, actually during ChrisCon weekends. So I'm assuming any kind of maybe like a Michaels, just track them down. It literally says Gundam, but they're just very nice. They're very pinpoint accurate, but in that paint that look you want. Do you follow the Target clearance account on eBay? They post Elites and Ultimate editions all the time. They're on eBay? It's like an account to follow on eBay, or are they also on Insta? Or I didn't, but I might have to check that out. Oh, are you talking about like the actual Target has like a clearance like account up? I didn't realize that. That is dangerous for me to know. Reminder, yes, Toy Chase. Thank you. I mentioned this on Friday with Wade, but yes. So shout out to anybody going to New York Comic Con on Thursday. Local collectors. We're gonna be meeting up at 3 p.m. For the Toy Cruise. So that's gonna be awesome. So that's where I'll be. So 3 p.m. at Giant Man. Cannot wait. So Thursday at Comic Con. Emma Kinney, what's going on, man? Don't worry about it being late. Come on, just happy to have you here. This is awesome. For the record, my M. McKinney inspired question of the night is, what's your favorite spooky figure? It might be a tough one. Again, you could just always, if you comment that at any point, it'll just pull us back to that question. So just let us know. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. There, so good. See you, 3 p.m. That's right, 3 p.m. Giant Man. M. McKinney, is the Rock fig good? Just picked it up 30 minutes ago. Spectacular. Do you see this bad boy? Like that head sculpt alone. But he is an ultimate, so you get all of the nice range of motion minus the lower ab. That's this one piece. This is it. Don't give me the turn. I need a crunch right there. But that's it. Otherwise, unbelievable. So M. McKinney, you made a good choice, man. And that's what I was going to point out. Like at Target, there were two more. They were just sitting there. The days of my big Dave Batista just frustrations have been over. Like the Ultimates Target exclusive Ultimates, like they've been doing a great job of keeping them stocked and available, but not to the point of clearance. Not like I feel like they probably did course correct when it came to like Hogan and Mr. T. Like there were a ton of them, but yeah, they scaled back. But I feel like they kind of hit the perfect number. Like I'm always seeing a couple of Ultimates on a peg, and it's great that like I have that option. It's great for me as a guy that could go, do I need that guy? Let's see, Dixon. I think my Tracksuit Mafia got a new leader. Oh, that's a good one. That would be great. For the Target complimenting, I will say they never shipped my Tracksuit Mafia figures. I never got any notifications. It's still just sitting there. Now, did I get charged? Like, does Target charge right away? Like, is that on my Red card? Like, that I have these two figures? Or do they charge when they come in? How does Target work? I forget. Oh, you got to get your ticket. You got to get your ticket. Come on. Yeah, there we go. See, Thursday's a nice day. It's very chill. It really is like a friendship day. Plus, it's cool because like you do kind of get first dibs at some stuff. Not that they're putting everything out, but it's a fun day. Yeah, damn, that rocks. Sorry, I'll DM you. Oh, okay. All right. Very cool. Thank you, Figure Fanatic. Realm, that head scan can be used for so many cool shots, dude. Again, just the expressive nature. This is Ultimates. Like, I wish all companies took a page out. 3 different distinct looks. Again, just give me options. That's all I ever want. So the People's Eyebrow Stoic. This is such a great chill rock face too. And then you get the screaming. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. This figure, like I was getting my Ultimates out and doing my, organizing, and I was putting AJ in there and sorting his hands and extra heads and all that stuff. And once again, like the Ultimate line, if I just decided, like that could easily be a line I just shoot exclusively. Like that's where I could just be like, yep, I'm going to stick with Ultimates, and I could have wrestling shots, and I could do behind the stage, behind the scenes. I could just do civilian life with these wrestling toys. They are so freaking good. I love them so much. What's going on, Cal, my man? Thank you, Carlos, for coming tonight. Always a pleasure having you join us. Oh yeah, there we go. Another guy got the Rock too. That's great. I got the Rock fig and the Triple H Legends fig. Oh, very nice. I'm still kind of like kicking myself that I passed on that re-release of the Chainmail Triple H, but I was trying to be like, I have one. I gotta be good. But yeah, so there's the Rock. Again, not spooky. It's the Rock. He's the best. So we'll get him out of here. And not a lot to Spider-Woman over here. To Jessica Drew, but she's cool. And I just wanted to show this comparison to the Meso. Again, not spooky. Not spooky. We'll get to the spooky next. Spooky's coming. But just wanted to show. So these were one of these, like, I think they're like 10 or 12 bucks at Walmart's and Target's. They're true 112. So she is on a slightly larger side. But then the paint and they photograph so beautifully. Like these with the chrome and yada, yada, yada. But there she is. So she's a little bit big on this one. But as a figure, I'm very happy to have her in my Spider-Verse collection. So she's neat. Here, let's get the glasses are glued to the side there, but they're good. There she is. So she's a very cool toy. Again, knowing, I don't want to say too much about the character, but it might be pretty obvious, like, maybe, right? So she doesn't have a ton of articulation, but that's okay. Again, for the character, she's just perfect for being part of the group. And she came with 2 fists. So again, not much to her, but if you were looking for expanding your Spider-Verse toy collection, she's nice to have. So yeah, I just really wanted to show you the comparison here with the bike. So you can see that. I mean, I've used this in pictures so many times, but it is just a little bit on the small side. Let's see if I can lower this down. What do you guys think? How does that scale? I mean, I know we know these bikes. We've all seen them in the toy aisles, like the car aisle. So, like I said, I think it works. I've always used these. But yeah. There we go. All right. Moving on. All right. So here we go. I got to see if I can zoom this out. No, I got to move this back a little bit. I got to show this grandfather clock in all its glory. So, Masque of the Red Death. Here's the box. Gorgeous embossed lettering. Here we go. Whoop. Trying to get this going. There we go. Ooh, look at a little macho moving cam. There we go. But this is just like with the Monkey King. If you remember when I went over that, or if you've seen other people, Four Horsemen Studios has been doing a beautiful job with their box art. The Monkey King was actually like, you could use it as a diorama. I mean, honestly, you could use this as a diorama too. I'm going to try to probably get pretty creative with it at some point, but it's magnetized all around. It's so great. This is what, you get inside. Just everything is so spectacular. I really do. I love Four Horsemen. They're like, just their work is spectacular. I'm not even like, I think I'm just in on every single Figura Obscura. Like, I don't even care what's coming. Like, if it's Figura Obscura, I'm buying it. Like, I think that's just where I am now. And then of course I'll see like a Trevor picture and be like, oh, 1/6 shooter. Yes, I will buy this thing. So, but let's take a look at the grandfather clock. First of all, comes with this awesome base, just the literal blood oozing out from under the clock. It does have those pegs. At first, I thought that was for for the character, but it is for the clock itself. Of course, the fact that you can use this just as a standalone clock itself in shots is ridiculous. And one of the strengths of Four Horsemen, again, I put them in that tier of Mezco and NECA in terms of like their accessories. Sorry, I'm moving that around a little bit. There you go. I just wanted to show you the inner workings of this grandfather clock, because, real grandfather clocks are also insane. Like the ingenuity that goes into an actual grandfather clock or a person who maintains them. I mean, again, it's very impressive. And then you see in toy form, look at the gears. And like, that these things would be moving around, like the little moons up there. And then the last thing, because it's Poe, this topper of a raven. This is a removable piece, but it is decorative. Like it's not meant to be a bird. It's just an ornate decoration of a raven. I mean, this is, if there was a toy that was made for me, not just me, because I know my boy Brad Task at Hands 21, he's also a fellow, toy photography taking English teacher. So it's to have this be a figure that I could buy. It is one of those moments where I'm like, wow, like that felt like it was made for me and people like me. Like, again, being a toy photographer, toy collector, English teacher, and then like lover of Edgar Allan Poe's writing. The odds, right? Like the ridiculous odds. But I can't, and I love that so much. Bring that back down real quick, and then we'll get to the figure itself. Oh man, let's check the chat real quick. I always like to kind of make sure I'm talking about the toy and then get back to you guys. Love you guys so much. So here we go. Let's see. Ooh, select guys in the house. Thanks for joining me this evening. Wesley K. I have the Spider Woman on the Black Widow bike. Oh, that's a good call. I don't have that bike, but yeah, that would obviously make more sense. Those any of the Legend scale bikes would be better. That Wolverine motorcycle or the Punisher motorcycle would be good ones. It's funny. I have an Undertaker, like biker taker from way back when. I think it wasn't even Mattel. It was whoever, Jack Pacific. But I have like a motorcycle that's for like the 8-inch wrestling figures that would probably work better for her. Agent Barrett's in the house. What's going on, George? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining tonight. I would definitely get her on clearance if my Target ever puts Legends on clearance. Yeah, for Spider-Woman. Yeah, I ended up I nabbed her. I mean, honestly, I just opened her, but I bought her after I saw Spider-Verse. I was just so amped. I wanted to have all of the characters associated with the movie. I think she's like 20 on Amazon right now. That's how much I had gotten her to at the time. But yeah, I'm assuming if you, especially by this point, you can wait and probably catch a deal. Oh, look at that. I see. I knew it. I knew it. I love you, Sir Trevor. But yeah, I figured once we started talking about Four Horsemen and your photography, my man, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Who are we going? Just everybody saying hi to. I love all the camaraderie. So yes, so now let's get to, you guys tear me up. Let's get to this figure. Oh baby. All right. Now I saw one reel and they did a whole thing where they cut and they didn't show like underneath the mask and all of that stuff. But I hadn't, it was like, I think during my lunch break or so I didn't like, pursue it more. And then on Friday night, when I said, hey, I'm like, do you want me to unbox this while we're hanging out? He's like, yeah, let's do it. And then he was like, whoa, but just make sure you don't show off what's under the mask. And yeah, it's apparently this growing legend now. So I'm not going to be the one to show you what's underneath the mask. I'm just going to put that out there. But it's a very cool figure. But it's going to be one of those things that, again, this was made. I told you my intersections. Like, this was made for a person like me. You know what I mean? So if you're not into the story, if you don't know the story, like, and that's actually part of like the full-blown review I want to do is bringing in literary elements to it. Sorry, guys. But that'd be fun. But yeah, so like if you're not into the story, like as a figure itself, it is really cool. I still have to hit him with heat. Sorry, Cody, hashtag Team Heat forever. So I haven't had a chance to do it yet since Friday night. So he is very stiff in terms of his elbow and knee joints. But this cloak work, the cloth goods, again, is so phenomenal. It's CJ. Again, Trevor, you're here, man. If you want to shout out the amazing work. I'm in a group chat with him. I should be doing a better job. I should actually know his name, talk to him, and see if he wants to come on and discuss his beautiful soft good work with me one of these days. But yes, fantastic. Like, this is so cool. This whole thing. I love the way the hood looks. Even wired hoods can be tough in toy form to pull off really well. I've struggled mightily in some cases, not on this guy, I'm saying in general, but this one is perfect. So good. It's stitched on to this. So this entire thing is one big robe. And again, super intricate. Like, there's the hole in the arm over here. Then this is all connected. There's another dress down under here. And then when I was trying to bend the knees, I was trying to, I was like, let me just see what's going on under the, under the dress, because I'm going to have to heat them up. And even over here, really interesting legs. They even gave us like sculpted and weathered like loincloth type situation. So it is this like just gnarly, like, oh God, decrepit, decaying flesh. Oh yeah, look at the designs on the thighs. Oh. So he's just rad in every sense of the word, but again, in this specific fandom, But that's so cool as a toy. I didn't even realize, like, the fact that they would even put that level of detail in. Like, how many people, the majority, I'm sure, are going to just have him live forever like this. But again, Four Horsemen had that thought and care to put all of that in, and you have options. You definitely have some crazy options there. That's very cool. I love the feet too. Got those like Venom feet. Sorry, it's a little bit harder to pick up with the backdrop, but yeah. So This is an awesome figure. Like I said, I'm going to go into more detail, so expect a review coming soon. I have to finish up. Speaking of reviews, so again, thank you guys for checking out the ones. I've been trying to crank out some faster ones lately. I do have an Evil Ryu shot. I started editing it, so that will be done in the next couple of days. And then I want to do this bad boy. So again, if you're waiting on him, I'm assuming he's still available. Maybe, or maybe he's out now. He's sold out, but you get a little bit of jaw. Oh, he's just so gnarly. Oof. Check that out. So yeah, that's all I'm going to show you. That's it. Woo! So figure's great. Hits me in the feels. I wanted that clock. Oh, gorgeous. So there we go. There we go. Back to the chat. Here we go, my friends. Let's see. So that's it. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you. Okay, so CJESIM. So okay, so it's Christian and Keithlin. Oh, there's the work again. The work that they do. I was talking about the exclusives coming out for Legion's Con on Friday. That ridiculous cape with like the different fingers. I don't know how else to describe it other than that, but those different tendril type, spectacular stuff. Yep, thank you guys. Appreciate the help. Yep, see, I knew CJ was in it. KJ Smith, what's going on, my man? How you doing? And show more of the clock. You want more of the clock? Oh, George, I will always give you the clock, buddy. I will always give you the time, buddy. I had it. It was right there, and I dropped it. Sorry. Always give you the time, George. Here we go, man. Let's see. Get in focus. How is that? What do you think, George? Did you end up picking it up? So let me know in the chat. Who ended up jumping on this? Who are my other literary fans out there? Did anybody else snag Red Death? And also, would you want me to do like literary elements like woven into the review? Like, again, I'm not trying to, you guys are all grown adults. I'm not trying to actually teach you that. But like, if you found it interesting and wanted me to elaborate on the story itself and the symbols in it, that's where I was kind of like leaning towards for this particular review. Oh, cool. KJ has it. Very nice. No chewing. What's up, KJ? Oh, did you make it over to Boston Toy Con? Ooh. Agent Variant. I did get it. I haven't opened it. Work has me by the peanuts. What? Oh, dude, I know. It's definitely for me too, like work, just work, the ebbs and flows. So we all understand, man. We all understand. We're all here for it. We're here for, again, all, just we're here. We're always here. KJ Smith, let's see. I really try to be good until Legion's Con. Yeah, I was also trying to be good, but I guess we'll get into my Target story. We'll get into my Target story real quick. Here we go. So I'm going to present this because I do have my little slideshow. Let's see. Oh, I got to take the clock out now. There we go. Nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. Sorry. Still not. Can I do that? There we go. All right, that works. That works. Silly me. All right. Moving this over here. All right, so this is the all of this for me going. This is the Yimbo Buys Everything portion. Okay, so this morning, my family and I did our early morning Target run, and it was great. It was, super early, like right when it opened. It was very quiet and nice and peaceful, and I lucked out. So my wife, it was really this is how we handled our trip today. Like my wife's like, I really just need to get things. Like there's things I have to, essentials that I need to pick up for the house. And I'm like, I got you. I'm like, all right, so give me the kids in one cart and just go do your thing. Like she now knows, like I can easily just kill an hour in like 4 aisles in Target. It's crazy, but she knows. So if I get my kids, 4-year-olds in one cart, I can just go up and down each thing, looking at everything, and then repeating. I mean, we all know. We're all those guys. So we went obviously, like I said, to Target. Thing I wanted to show off first. Now, truth be told, I did not buy this myself, but I wanted to show you. So, oops, I got to bring this back up. Sorry, hold on. Oop. Okay, so this is a luggage travel kit. It's not meant for toy photography. It is just like, it's supposed to be luggage that holds travel stuff. So if you see behind, now, number one, my store, some kids, some buddies, some person decided to be a wise guy and cracked open all of them. So I ended up not buying one for myself. I then did find one that there's supposed to be tape on the top and the bottom. So it's a phone stand. There's like a little weird phone stand that's in there. A hair tie and a sleep mask. So that's what's in there. And there's also a blue one. So like I said, I'm showing it off. I think it could scale. I held up my phone to it. My wife just said, I just think it's a little like too large, like a little too wide. So if you're looking for luggage, it's a possibility. Like I said, I ended up, like, disclosure wise, I didn't buy it, but it was interesting. So figured I'd show it off. Then in terms of toys, because toys, when I got to the daddy toy section, so McFarlane's still kind of nothing there that's like catching my eye. Joe's had some new stuff, so I'm still waiting for Dusty. I shouldn't. I'm gonna be the jerk that's like I'm waiting for clearance, but I am. They had that new ninja, female ninja. She looked great. I thought about her. And somebody else, but another, I can't remember now. But the Legends. So they had all of the X-Men up. They had all of the X-Men out except for Storm and Bishop. So I'm standing there, going back and forth. And then I happen to see, so like, of course, I start doing my passes around, and I see some Target exclusives on the end cap. So the first one I'll show you, again, this is, like I like to do future episodes, but I picked up a Samoa Joe. He's out there right now. There were about 8 of them, but it is only at Target. But that's the Samoa Joe. If you want to get a little closer look of his head sculpt, I like him. I think he looks good. I know in pictures some people, had mocked. I mean, it's not perfect. Like, that's what he looks like. But I think it's okay. It looks like it's a soft goods. Yeah, soft goods towel too, which is cool. And I love Joe. And I love these AEW figures. Like, genuinely, deeply love them, even as a body mold, just over Ultimates because of their articulation. So pumped about Joe. And then take that bag out. All right. So, and then I loop back around. I'm looking at Daddy Toys again. And a Target employee had noticed that I was looking at the Legends. And she said, hey, like, I saw, was there anything you're looking for? I was about to open these 2 boxes. Like, I literally jaw dropped. And I said, oh, well, I normally don't like to bother anybody. Like, but I mean, yeah, what do you have over? Like, I'll take a look. So she opened up the first one. And yes, I got my Bishop. I had told the captain 1134, like, and he goes, "Did you get me one?" I was like, "It happened all so fast." I said, "But like, it was the whole box of Bishops." So the downside, I can't. Target, every single box in the shipper looked like that. They were all trashed. So remember, like, if you're, especially if you're somebody that you're an inbox like this, you can be back, obviously with these are great for inbox collectors. If you are left without any options of like a better box, you can mention it when you're checking out. I'm just saying, like, but oof, I'm so excited though. So this was the one that I wanted. Chewy did a pretty good job of convincing me, because I don't photograph my X-Men, even though I love them. He's like, you have the Mezco, like, and that is a really good Bishop. But seeing this guy, this is like one of those. He was the one from the wave that out of all of them I wanted. So I'm very excited. And then she goes, oh, wait, by the way, there's one more box. You want to see what's in here? And I was like, oh, yeah, I mean, okay. So where was this one? And meanwhile, in front of, so on the peg were all of the X-Men Legends, and then right just on the counter was the entire Disney Plus wave, like the Hydra Stomper wave. So that's, again, my buddy Dan just bought like the Marvel's Goliath from the upcoming What If. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, should I try to get a whole? I'm like, I can't. So it was really cool seeing 2 full waves in front of me. It was neat contemplating buying the Hydra Stomper for a second, but then I went through and I went, here's the one that I got. Well, what was I trying to say? Hang on. I mean, I know what I was trying to say, but it wasn't all of them. Now that I'm looking at it, that's what's throwing me off. So there was no Talos. There was Nick Fury. Agatha Harkness looks really awesome if you're into those like the MCU figures. Like I said, like sometimes I'm picking and choosing now. The Agatha looked awesome. There was no Goliath and no Yelena. So I shouldn't say I could build a Hydra Stomper. That's where shame on me. But she's opened up the second box, and this is my fault because I probably would have seen the other figures if I let her. But she goes, do you want this one? And I'm like, oh yeah, I will take that one too. So Warrior Gamora, all of that for that. But Warrior Gamora, that was like, I love the What If series. You know, whenever I talk about the MCU, you know, it's like one of those tough things because like the phases are so different. Like anything post Endgame is hard to describe now because it's varying degrees of, you know, like, I don't know. There's further gaps in acceptance or enjoyment, I should say, right? Like I feel like with the first, you know, everything up until Endgame, we all had varying degrees of enjoyment, but it was typically like, oh, it's really awesome to like, oh my God. You know, like for the most part, again, I'm brushing. I hate broad brushstrokes because for this reason, but I always forget about the What If series, and I truly love that animated show. It was really wonderful, and I always forget about it. And it is canon, so yeah, it's like Loki and What If, like those are like show wise. Oh, so yes, I am very excited. I could crack her open now. It looks like she's another one that's it. That's the figure. That's what you get. So the only extra parts in there are the Hydra Stomper pieces. Well, but that's a really cool figure. I do love the look of her. I mean, come on, that's so awesome. So that was my little Target story. So here we go. Sorry, back to just the chat. Just making sure I'm catching up. So let's see. TJ Williams guy. I'm assuming that you were talking about the Red Death. So congratulations, man. That's awesome. Let's see. So it's a no-brainer. The fact that Poe got it for my wife to put out with the rest of our Halloween. Oh, that's a great idea. Oh yeah, this has to go up. This has to be part of my decor. Oh yeah. All right. Thank you for the reminder. Trying to be good. That's right. Trying to be good to Legion's Con. Toy Chase. My wife never wanted anything in the living room. I mean, I'm also sort of in that boat, you know, like because she get, you know, like I have a couple of pieces of like artwork superhero themed, but otherwise I've tried to limit toys creeping out, you know, into there. But you know, Figura, Obscura, they're perfect. I'm gonna get my Headless Horseman going too. Let's see. So hates toys but loves Halloween and Poe. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, see, Headless Horseman. I gotta get these out. And up. The daddy toy section. See, you guys know what I'm talking about. Snag the new MCU Ant-Man at my Target today. Mark clearance and scan for $7.50. See, that's one I got burned on, but I'm happy for you. See, like I got burned on retail. I'm happy for you, TJ. And that's a fun figure. I'm very happy to have that. It's a greatly improved head scan from the other Paul Rudd that I had. Toy Chase Headless Horseman's on my desk. Oh yeah. This is why I had to get it eventually, which I do own it now. So Jay, that's right. Found the Bishop. Picked up only the Wolverine. All the Bishops were in the worst condition. I hope. She like held up the boxes and I didn't want to be, you know, I was just so excited. I didn't want to be like, oh, can I just look at them? So I did just kind of roll with this one, but I think he looks okay. I think he's looking good. And, you know, I'm going back to like picking and choosing. Like I've been so good about throwing out boxes, especially like the windowless packaging, that like something like that, I'm like, I'm just gonna keep this is my bishop. I'm gonna keep my bishop. So I'm gonna throw it out. Westgate Bishop was the only one I got and had all bent boxes. Lucky I'm an opener. That's how I said. That's how I feel too. Like I am gonna just open that bad boy up. If I do it tonight, it's just gonna be like the. I'm so tempted by that 97 line, but my X-Men teams have been boxed up for years. No point adding to the box right now. Figure Fanatic. It's so you're kind of in my boat. Again, I love X-Men. I buy them. I collect them. I want to know that I have them. I don't have them displayed. And I haven't been like taking pictures of them in my toy photography, and it's so silly because I should have ideas, and I just haven't yet. But hopefully, I'm looking right now at that Sentinel I got from No Chewing that I showed off here, that big 18-inch one. So now that this is basically cleaned up, I should definitely get a Sentinel shot going. I should get some X-Men stuff. Ed McKinney, my favorite spooky figure would probably be the NECA Terminator. Let's be honest, a robot sent back in time to eliminate you is scary. That is for sure. I would absolutely count that in the horror realm of spooky figures. So that's a good one. That's a good one. Don't forget, everybody, let us know who your favorite spooky figures are. George's target had Dookie. Let's see. Toy Chase, I'm a loose collector, but I do have some mint on card. Yeah. And Chewy, I like to also point out how I usually say buy it, and when I don't, you still buy it. That's valid. That's a valid point. But to be fair, I also like almost I'm still on the fence about that Black Panther Revel tech. He's still sitting in my pile of loot, but then the Figure Report sent me a link to him on, where was it? Hobby something, not Hobby, whatever. Let me find out, because I haven't ordered from this place yet. The only account that I set up in terms of like import sites were Ami. So again, I mean, I know so many of you guys that have actually ordered from these places, so I'm not worried about it. But it was Hobby Genki. That's it. So I just don't know what the translation is. It's on sale, 8,900 yen. What does that come out to? And then do I have to pay shipping? Like, does it come out to, where is that compared to Big Ben? That's what I need to figure. I need to do my math. But all right, let's see. Figure Fanatic. My favorite spooky figure is NECA Sam from Trick or Treat. Oh, that's great. So I have Sam. I will plan on opening him, I think maybe next week, because I had put him in one of my tubs of like unopened figures, so I got to dig him out somewhere in the garage. So I will bust him out for next week. But he was a figure I literally bought again last year with these little guys. So this is actually a perfect little chance to show off some toys. I haven't seen this movie, so I saw Trick or Treat, and I'm gonna spoil the story that I'm gonna tell when I have this figure with me. But my wife, I swear, before kids in our old house, like we watched that movie, so I know it, and we watched it, and it was because she told me, and she has been Mandela affecting me ever since. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I never said that we needed to watch that movie. I don't even know. So I have seen Trick or Treat one time, a handful of years ago now, probably closing in on 10, to be honest. 7, 5. It doesn't matter. But yes, Trick or Treat I need to rewatch, especially if I'm going to crack open Sam. But I thought NECA, who we all know has been doing crazy good stuff, let's show off some more spooky figures. So here is a blast from the past. So here's Ghostface. Let's zoom this back out, lower this down. Again, just to show off some of these guys. This I actually won through my buddies at Toy Talk. This was way back when. That's what I'm talking about. Way back when on a live stream giveaway. So thank you again, fellas. But there's my Ghostface. And then this is the movie. So Halloween 3. I think you guys are going to yell at me, but I don't think I've seen Halloween 3. Like, I think I just bought them because they were cute little trick-or-treaters. And I mean, that's why I bought them. That's it. I mean, we know. That's why I bought them. So, is that movie good? I've heard mixed things about the movie itself. So I don't know if it's like, is it worth my time? Is it worth going back? What do you guys think? But here they are. This set, I'm fortunate. Like I said, I was able to find them at Target in the stores post like months after. I think it was February or something. It was something crazy. But I was like, yep, I'm going to get these for future stuff. And I've used them like last Halloween. I did actually use them well. But yeah, they are very creepy and they're but awesome. Like I highly recommend these if you are into taking themed photography stuff because these are really, really well done. So like look at this. They each have 2 head sculpts. That one's super gnarly. I'm going to show you each of them. Here's this one now. And I think they have another set that's coming out, if I'm not mistaken, in like more like homemade costumes. I might have to look that up, but these look, I mean, like these are so cool. Velcroed in the back there, but you know, again, I keep these. This is who they are in my collection. Let's just look at their little Nike shoes. My goodness. They're adorable. And they are perfect. I mean, like with NECA, with again cloth goods on it, they photograph insanely well, and they have these other head sculpts too. So I think that's like that's the really spooky decrepit witch head. Oof, that's nasty. Here is the regular pumpkin head. I love that. And what's neat is that both of them peg into the witch's hat. So there's that. And then here's the normal, kind of smiley looking skull. So yeah, I need to watch this movie. I need to know why there's 2 versions of their heads. I have no idea. The rest of it was like, you know, just their little hands. They did come with, oh man, I have them somewhere. Shoot, I guess I should have planned ahead because it's just like hitting me now. I'm like, oh, they came with trick-or-treat bags. Like one of them's brown, but the other ones are actual plastic, like Halloween trick-or-treat. That's awesome. So that's great. And then there was like a little TV too with a 4-leaf clover thing in there. So it was cool. It's a good set and amazing for what we do. Like I said, I mean, so I wanted to show them off in case you were curious. If you did miss out on these guys, like I said, I'm fairly certain we should just look. Hold on. We're going to look. I think NECA has that other Halloween set coming out. Halloween 3 NECA. Oh, well, here, hold on. I am going to show this tab off. Hey, here we go. Boop. See, there's the bags. I just had to show the bags off. But I'm not sure. I thought. Let's see. Nope, that's this set. Oh, there's the TV that I was telling you about. Well, keep in mind. Oh, and this is why I need this guy open. Yeah, I have to get him going. But there is supposed to be, I think, another set of these guys. Let me check the chat because you guys are probably already answering this and screaming at your TVs like, it's right there, Yimbo. Toy Chase, yes, I love 5K. I love 5K toys. I just confirmed I'm getting my Sentinel Peter Parker outfit. Like, even though I have the Mafex one, I was like, you know what? I still want a second outfit for my Sentinel Peter. So they're shipping that out. I think that's pretty soon. Rabbit Hammer, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining tonight. Hobby Search is George is saying is a good one. Hobby Genki is good. Thank you, Machu. What's going on, Wade Cree? How you doing, man? Killing it again on the Instas, on the Instagrams. Machu Toys, I rarely buy it. Yeah, that's Matt. I mean, like Machu's been on that with me for a long time. So I know, Matt. I know. You're right. You're right. Cody, my favorite spooky line is Leonardo as the Hunchback. That's a hell of a choice. That's a good one. Naturally within the TMNT range, but they've been pumping out really good horror content. So that was a good one. Let's see, 8900 is about 60, then 28-ish to ship. So it is cheaper. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. With the current DHL shipping prices, getting from imports is pretty comparable to be. But then you'll have them in hand so much faster. Okay, fair. In terms of pricing, it may be a tad less expensive, not much, but you get the figures before U.S. retailers. Yeah, so I figured again when it comes to Black Panther and this Regal Tech, like he's out, so like Big Bad has him here, so it would just be a matter of like, yeah, just money. It would come down to money. Because if they're here, so like Big Bad's still gonna take what it's gonna take to ship my pile of loot. So, but would that still be slower than coming from Japan? I don't know. Some of you guys tell me the DHL, like people are getting their stuff in like 2 or 3 days. So, yeah, maybe. Let's see. H3 is the quintessential Halloween horror movie. All right, I have to watch it. Thank you. All right, Rabbit Hammer, I will watch it. Thank you. Yes, I will watch it. Yes, I will. Thank you. All right, it's a Carpenter classic on its own. Oh, good. All right, so it is its own thing, right? I can just enjoy. Okay. Machu. So most of those import sites do a pile of loot service. So I usually load up on more than one purchase before shipping, and it will offset the cost versus buying from Big Bad. All right, I know you're always schooling me, Matt. I know. Let's see. Okay, so yes, I will be checking out Halloween 3 for sure. Legit terrifying toys. I'd be shook if kids trick or treat like that nowadays. That's funny. Halloween Part 3 was about the mask. Oh, would kill people when a show on TV would appear. Okay. That's why the TV was like such a major accessory. Okay. That makes sense then. That makes sense. All right. So these are retro style first, but then NECA does the Ultimate line too. So many characters get both treatments. True. Here we go. So here's McKenny's first question on the night posed to both me and the chat. So let's see. 4 favorite characters. Oh, who? All right. So just 4 favorite. Oh man. I mean, the most basic thing I can just like spit out to you would be Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman. Like that would be my easy, like just go to. That would be it. If I really thought about it, I would have different substitutions, but those have always been, when asked, my go-to for. Cody, Big Bad charges double the price on some things. The mega box stuff I got charges $62, and the actual company ships for like $33. It is, yeah, we know what they do. They're paying, or we pay some aftermarket. I know. I don't know how they figure that stuff out. But yeah, there's definitely, sometimes you do play that Big Bad inflation rate. I don't know. Select guy, what I do for my photos to participate in the weekly photo party thing you and your boys do. Oh, okay. So Select guy. So the way that works, just so you know, that's for the toy pick community. So here, I'm hoping you know of the toy pick. Like this is, but if not, no, hey, then it might be new to you. There's a lot of different feature sites out there. So let me, and I hope you guys don't mind me letting the Select guy know, because I think this is good for us to, again, these are places for us to celebrate and have our work celebrated. So yeah, Select guy. So this is the Toy Pick community. I am lucky enough to be one of the faces of their YouTube channel, along with Toy Father No Chewing. So to get on here, like you need to be nominated. There's like a group of nominators. There's all different. So like I'm one of them, but we send in pictures. The person that runs the account will post them throughout each week. They get voted on, and then however it falls out, like in the top 10, gotta like that one. But look who's number 6, for instance, from last week. My boy Realm Toys in the house, right? So that's how it works. So then we talk about the top 10. So that's what we get to celebrate each week. But yeah, so just tag me, hit me up. All right, we'll get you on there. Don't you worry. Sorry, pull this down now. I got to hit up Art with Toys. I got to talk to Rick because Wade gave a great idea that he would be an awesome like guest nominator and then like commentator. So I got to reach out to him because we're doing that with Mr. Stevie. He's going to be on the 18th on the Toy Pick community. So if I want to set up Rick, I got to get him a week, give a couple of weeks so he can send in some pictures to nominate, see how it all shakes out, and then hit us with some expertise. But yeah, he's somebody that I definitely want to get on there. George, Big Bad is playing the scalper game on some of the import figures. I know, we know. Continuation. First question. If your 3 favorite characters you said were hunting you down, which 3 characters? Oh, so if it's like one was hunting me, oh man. Let's see, if 3 were hunting me, who would, I mean, then I would have Superman. Superman would be like my protector, right? If the other 3, that would be, come on, Clark, let me do it. Just pick me up like a little kid, right under his arm, right? I just want to hang. I want to do the. Yes, that was great shots from Frank and everyone. Again, like the stuff that makes it up there, always so spectacular. Something on IG. Now to that page. Yes, thank you, Rabbit Hair. Appreciate you. That's awesome. Oh, so just send you pics via DM or hashtag something. Sorry, man. No. Select guy. Again, no worries. So we know that hashtags are like not the greatest. We do have a secret hashtag each week. Oh God, Chewy. What was ours from this past Wednesday? We usually do a secret hashtag where we pick from. So me and my 2 other buddies, we pick one each to feature, but then we also will send in stuff throughout the week. So like I said, just hit me up, send me some stuff. The whole point is to get people out there and connected. The whole point is growing the entire community. And that's what I love with, my little small part in getting to work with the Toy Pick community. Wait, Damian McKinney, what am I Shyamalan kind of twist? It's so true. So yeah, going back to that, you said, which 3 characters? So is it 3 characters protecting me or 3 characters hunting you down? Oh, so if, because I read that quickly. So yeah, I gave you my 4. So is it like a 3-on-1? Because then I'd want Clark to be my backup. If it's those 4 characters, if I need to come up with another 4 to like offset, man, then we're getting into like, I would go into some like, what is it? Their mirror images, or comparable stuff. So like, if Superman's coming to hunt me down, I'm going to be calling on Hulk as backup. Like I think Hulk is always going to do a pretty good job against Supes. I don't know, especially maybe right. Maybe if we could like Kryptonite radiate Hulk too before a fight. I mean, since we're doing all sorts of fantasy booking anyway. Oh, thank you. Yes, of course, because we usually connect them to whatever, our main topic was. So thank you very much. So for this week, it is TPC_super action stuff. So yeah, be sure to use that hashtag and then make sure, like I said, tag me, tag No Chewing, tag Toy Father. But yeah, we're just part of the group that sends in photos to get up there. So we do our best to get as many people nominated as possible. Do better, Scrubs. J-Shot, my man, what's going on? Thank you so much. Appreciate you, John. You have yourself a great night, my fellow toy daddy. All right. So I love those Halloween 3 movies. Oh no, figures. Like I said, I wanted them out so I can get some like trick or treat photos. Last year I did such a better job. I was like on Halloween last year. My wife even helped me make like a candy bucket and like a take one sign. I got to dig this stuff out. I was using Smash, Axe and Smash, Zach and Smash from my Turtles, like because the little father-son things. So, but yeah, man, NECA just makes a good horror figure, don't they? Like that's my hot take of the evening. NECA makes some really scary looking toys. They're really good. Yep, that's my hot take. All right, so we had some spooky stuff. We got one more set that I would like to crack open with you guys this evening. Again, it's been a wonderful pleasure, having you guys want to listen to me talk as much as I have about toys this week. But you might be able to start hearing the it's starting to go a little bit, the vocal cords. All right, so I'm going to close things out by opening up a 2-pack that I've been talking about, and gosh darn it, it's time to do it. So here we go, everybody. I hope you are curious like I am as to this Last of Us set. So my quick little backstory to this one is I am kind of still kicking myself for not jumping on the 5K Toys offered Rest of Us figures. They are gorgeous looking. I have seen so many spectacular shots with them now. Oh man, like just so much good stuff. I want to say Toy Mirth's been killing it. Figured Wood, like two names that come to mind. Anyway, I could show you some of these. Let me see if I can find them because it hurts me. Like I'm like, oh, like because it's the first game and it's like the younger Ellie and like that Joel. Again, not that I needed another figure to be like, hey, it kind of looks like me, guys, but it does kind of look like me. Like more so in some of these pictures I've seen. Oh man. So I mean, I'm still thinking about it. I might check 5K too. Let me see. Ooh, I didn't even get to like. There we go. I just liked it now. Let's throw that up there. So there's Toy Mirth. It looks so good. And whatever. He kind of does a little bit, right? I mean, again, I guess it's just a white dude with a beard, but I'm like, hey, it kind of looks like me. Toy Mirth's got a great page. But I'm trying to think, was it Figured Word with the other one? Let's see. Ooh, that's a really, I'm going to like that right now. Look at that bad boy. Gorgeous. Wasn't Figured Wood? Okay. My point still stands. I've been seeing really tremendous toy photography out there and it's made me jealous. And then I see that they're up and I think 5K because it's like a restock. I think they bumped up the price, which is understandable. There's a demand. So I think it's now more for the set. It doesn't matter. I had made my peace with passing, even though it was a tough one. And then I was at Chubsy's one day, and you guys, this is when I've talked about this set originally, and Chubsy's had it, and it's Last of Us 2. And I went, all right, this is going to be my Last of Us set. So it's not the first movie, it's the second, or sorry, second game. It's from the second game. It's an older Joel, but I want to crack this open, and we'll check it out. I love NECA stuff, as I was just saying, just like most of us do. I'm really excited for the accessories as always. And part of the reason I've been sleeping on the set is not that I haven't wanted to open it. It's the fact that like I finally cleaned my basement and now I put my toys away and I put my accessories away and I can rip open a tray of toys like this. Yeah. And now be like, it's all good. Yeah, I'm excited. It's amazing when you clean, right? Like, I don't know. I hate cleaning, but when it happens, it's like, oh yeah, this is why I like clean house. This is good. All right. NECA. So we could do some good comparisons with the Playmates stuff too. I know we know who's gonna win on that one, but that's okay. Ooh, baby. All right. Oh, tiny little knives. I'll show all this. This is great. This is great. Another great book bag too. Another toy photography book bag. I keep forgetting about NECA firearms, like from their like realistic movie characters and stuff like that. I always forget about them because I just go with what's immediately around or in front of my face or usually Mezco. I have all their stuff like right there. I forget about the NECA stuff. I keep saying it because I'm like looking at these handguns like, wow. All right. Let's go through Joel's stuff. Well, I'll go through half of this first. So right off the bat, we have different hands here. So there we go. Looks like we have trigger for Ellie, left hand grip, right hand. So she's got 3. That looks like a knife holding hand. That will make sense in a second. All right, so you got the knife holding hands. Joel's got a couple, and that's it for hands. So this is it. There's 5 hands, 2 for Joel here, 3 more for Ellie. Okay. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Oh, the book bag. Here, let me shrink myself down. You want to see the toys. A little zipped open. I wonder if I can. I bet I can put the arrows in there. Wow, wait. All right, get my big fingers out of there. There we go. This looks great. The little... Wow, is that... Trying to get that on, like, because that I can't make this out. That pin. It looks like... Is that a space station? Is that or a spaceship? A shuttle? Because it's too small of a pin for me to tell with my own eyes. Oh, it's so nice. Sorry. I'm just like, again, admiring the detail and the texturing and the paintwork just of that book bag. She's got a little shank here, little homemade type of weapon. Then the butterfly, what do they call it? Switchblade, right? Really nice job again with paint on the wooden handle and the fold over, and there's the metal on that side. I mean, look at that. Come on. Like the silver paint, like NECA is really good. They're good to us. They're good to us. Here's the handgun I was telling you about. Dirtied up. Incredible. And here's the other one there too. Nuts. They make such good stuff. All right. So there's that. Like, get me all jazzed. Ooh, so excited. All right. Now we have the axe looking sharp. I'm just going to keep going. All right. Shotgun. Really cool there once again. Be careful about the one thing I will say. I had a Nathan Drake assault rifle with a strap. You got to be careful about this. I had mine pop off. I haven't fixed it yet. I will. It's just going to take a dab of glue. But yeah, you got to be careful with these. These are, as I say in my household, daddy toys, you know. All right. So those are, oh, and then we got a couple of machetes. Look at this, is just half of the tray. I didn't even touch the figures yet. This is still just half of it. That's crazy. And then here's this one with the blood and guts. Well, no guts, but you know what I mean. And the handle. Crazy. Crazy good. Crazy good. All right. Sorry, just jumping up back just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's see. All right, Wade, sorry. Figs are nice for toy photography. Agreed, Yimbo. People are killing it with these two. Yeah, man. Toy Addict 17. That's right. You were. I was there. We were there together. My man. Let's see. Wade, still crossing my fingers for a big NECA accessories only pack. Just a random grab bag of everything. Me too, man. I mean, NECA, I still say, is like leaving money on the table. Just put out trade. Don't even slap licenses on it. Just make your accessory packs. Thanks, buddy. I thought you're always making me laugh. If I can get you a good chuckle, that's all I'm asking for. Looking sharp. Yep. Yeah, I just bought the tree stump from Target. Super cool, but I don't know what to do with it. Any ideas you've had for yours? Emma Kitty, we might have to do a tree stump collab. You know, hit me up. We will talk this week. The only idea I had is using it in like the background of a thing, but if we want to use it as like the base of like, make it the focal point of a scene, like whether it's through action, like a guy getting body slammed onto it, choke slammed, clotheslined, kicked, you know, like tree stumped, something, something like that. Whatever, we'll come up with something, McKinney. But yeah, just try to use it as it is, right? Like just make that the focal point of your scene, and then just fill in the action around it. And it'll try to, you know, come to life. That's not what I'm thinking right now, just for my first one. Just making it a fight scene, incorporating it in with the figures. But that could be cool. That could be cool. All right, here we go. Back to the pack. All right, so now here's the second. So there were 3 of the NECA trays, you know, like the little, I mean, I guess it is a tray within a tray, right? But here is Ellie's sniper rifle, hunting rifle. I mean, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm just going to let it speak for itself with the wood grain. NECA, you're good to us. This is not my first NECA bow and arrow set. My first one was from Atreus. What was his name? Kratos' son. Atreus. So now I have some bow and arrows for Ellie, and these again are really great, but also fragile. Got to be careful about those. And she's got the bow. Gorgeous. All right, and now we got the figures. So let's just show these guys off again. This is a pack that I could see myself kind of expanding maybe into a video. I just wanted to have a chance to use them. That's kind of also my motivating factor right now. Now that I have things cleaned up, I want to get some pictures taken. I don't have anything that looks like a clicker, but I certainly have superhero zombies that I think that could be kind of neat too. Like Joel and Ellie going up against who was it? Like Captain America zombie, that type of stuff. I think that could be pretty neat. All right. Trying to clip. I thought clippers would be easier this time around with NECA. All right, Joel's out first. Here is Joel. These are such good games. A buddy of mine, shout out to you, Chris, if you're watching, but a buddy of mine has been playing through Last of Us finally, like just now playing into the second game. And I told him, I was like, oh man, two very different gameplay. Like, first game was very much stealth and suspense. Like the reason I fell in love with Joel is again that he took on that paternal, role with Ellie. See, this one I don't think looks. I can't be like, that kind of looks like me, or maybe it does. Maybe it does look like me. I don't know anymore. But there's the Joel. He's an older Joel. This is the second game. That second game is far more like Rambo style running gun than the first one. The first one was heavy stealth, running out of bullets and materials all the time. The second game was a lot of fun in terms of story and running, but again, way more action. At least that's how I played it. But man, this is a cool figure. The reason I had originally not jumped at is because of the head sculpt, but he is older, so it works. And like it's fine. He looks good. It does the job. That's Joel. I'm cool with it. And I'm moving him. Right, look at that. Out of the box. No heat. So there you go, Cody. You get a hashtag team. No heat. But he moves around well. Jacket looks good. Feeling good. No heat required. Always happy about that. And now let's get Ellie. And then we'll start winding things down for this evening. So let's get Ellie out real quick. All right. Ooh, Wade's giving me. All right. Maybe we do have another Yimbo verse character. I mean, like, the bottom line is I'm only getting older. Like, the grays on the beard, you're only going to start seeing more of them each week, So I guess I am closer to this Joel than I am to the rest of us version from the first game. That was a younger Joel. But let's get this Ellie. Oh man. But what a game. What a show. I'm really happy that they did that show justice. And I'm looking forward to a season 2. I heard they're already filming, or I heard it was going either before the strike or, but that's going to be neat. Season 2 of that show. So here we go, Ellie. Here she is now. Let's see. Trying to make sure. Here we go. So yeah, I feel like the head sculpts were like not exact to the game, but everything else about the set is really awesome. So I just feel like the head sculpts on both of them, but I could be wrong. Maybe this is just my own mind in how I was picturing the two of them, but I feel like that maybe just the heads were a bit off, but then everything else about the set, I mean, from her outfit, I love that the shirt's tucked in. Again, it's a little bit softer, plastic. Everything else is wonderful, as we know it. Like the NECA stuff, they only gave her single jointed, but that's a bummer. At least it gets some, a little bit more than 90. But you know, with her weapon set and everything else, she'll be fine to shoot and pose. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to do with these two are going to be creeping. You know, kind of like what Toymer, we're just chilling. You know, that's these action scenes are going to be more of like zombies incoming and them preparing, you know, or being surrounded and ready to fight. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing too many, like, you know, Elle's not going to be doing any martial arts anytime soon. But I'm happy I have this set. This is great. I'm happy. I'm still reminding myself, I don't need the other one. I don't need the other one. This is good. This is good. But thank you again to Chubsy Wubsy for having these on hand for me to buy that many months ago. But very cool. Very cool. It's the accessories again. The accessories are the standout. Like, once again, there's that book bag. That's really awesome. Ooh, Jukebox Hero. You know what's messed up? I didn't see your name pop up in the chat until after the I never got to sing your handle on Friday. I'm sorry. I wanted to. I didn't see it at that moment when you had. But I would have. Emma Kenny, I wonder if fire burning logs would be the right size to look like surrounding trees with the stump. It could be. It could be. I mean, it's like I'm still looking at that kind of like a red oak type of big, huge, massive tree. So you could still just get regular branch type stuff, like paper towel size roll branches from outside and kind of make them trees around it. Yeah, like I said, we got to figure this out. We'll figure it out. Okay, that's good. I wanted to though. But let's see. Yeah, wait. I know, man. We'll see. We'll see. But I just got to get some more pictures taken. I'm excited to get back into it. You guys have no idea. Like, it's so nice to just got to clear this last little bit of stuff out. Alf, I need to find a home for Alf. I need to, you know, get my Red Death set up somewhere. But yeah, guys, this was my spooky figure episode. I hope you enjoyed. I will keep. You know, I'm going to keep my eye out for my trick-or-treat figure, my Sam, so I can crack him open next week. Next week, as of right now, I don't have anybody officially locked in. Of course, I always reach out to some of my friends, familiar faces. But as of right now, I think the next thing that I have plans is, like I said, Mr. Stevie on the 18th. That's a Wednesday for the Toy Pick Community Top 10. And then after that is going to be on the 22nd, the long Halloween. So again, if you haven't gotten started yet, it's okay. But I do hope, even if you just watch the animated movie, just get reacquainted with the long Halloween. I know Clintastic had reached out expressing interest. I know my buddy Dan, my neighbor, was talking to me. Like, he's been reading it, so I think he wants to get involved. Unparalleled might join that night. I don't know. You know, again, I'm not trying to monopolize anybody's time, but if you are curious or wanted to relive that storyline, that'd be a fun little thing. So that's the 22nd. And I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it for tonight, everybody. Any final little questions before we go? But I do feel my voice drying out. I'm going to I think try to squeeze in one game of Madden 24 before bed. My fantasy team is getting a butt kicked this weekend. Diggs Figs. I'm thinking Ewoks for the stumps. That's a good idea. Spiro toys would be great for the stumps. Anything kind of Gorilla Grodd, What is it? Anthropomorphic, right, Diggs? But TJ Williams, oh, I'm not going anywhere. Hold on a second. Hold on. Yes, this is why I've been out of. No. See, I'm a jerk. God, what am I doing? I don't have to talk anymore. I'm so silly. God, Cody, you're gonna be like, what a jerk. This is why I stopped making these things. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am so very, very excited that my main man, my toy correspondent, I love him so much. Cody, Too Much New Toys. We have another unboxing video from my toy correspondent. So I did have, we're just going to get right into it. So hang on. Let's get this queued up. Cody, I would never forget. I would never. What are you doing? He's like unsharing it with me. He's like, that's it. He doesn't get it. All right. I think we're all set. I'm going to shrink myself to there. Yes. There we go. Oh, man. No, I'm total butthead. Cody, thank you so much, my friends. And away we go.
Monkey D. Luffy, the one and only One Piece packaging here. Pretty stellar, that hat cutout. Come on, this is SH Figuarts. This is only the second SH Figuarts figure I've had, and I'm very excited for this one as I've become a huge fan of One Piece. There was this little insert that came out of the figure showing the rest of the figures currently available. We got Sanji, we got Zoro. More on those ones. I have some thoughts. The packaging experience for SH Figuarts is really nice. They're not trying to be too fancy. They're not taking up all this space. It's very compact, straight to the point. I love it. And maybe best of all, no ties. They got the fabulous tray system I wish everybody would do.
It's
so simple, so
good.
elegant, so easy. Obviously, the likeness here is phenomenal. They did an incredible job. It looks just like the show. Is it worth $35, though? The sash came off right away. It's just a peg. It doesn't come off too easy, but it's also not on there super great. Looking at Luffy, the head, he's looking down. He's looking up pretty good. The crunch, look at that crunch, folks. Shoulder movement, pretty great. Didn't have to use any shock oil or anything like that. The hat popped off, revealing his unsightly hat hair, but that's all right. The elbows, really good movement there, double jointed. The wrist action, as you can expect, bending that fist around.
I'm going to pause. Cody, I love your stuff. So I just want to propose this as we're watching the rest of Cody's video. Would you prefer the Dragon Ball SH Figuarts One Piece, like this style of toy, if it was in Marvel Legends? Like if Marvel Legends, if you got your Marvel characters, if this was the toy, would you be happy with it? Like accessory wise, everything that it comes with. I'm just very curious because I keep saying that, like when I play with that Vegeta, I really do love the packaging that they give us. And for the price point, like I don't know. So let me know as we listen to the rest of Cody's video.
Move the sash. The legs kick forward really great. They kick back really great. And he does the splits. So tons of movement there. I don't like the diapery hip piece they do, but I guess all the mobility you want. The knees, single jointed. It almost seems like you could move like the back cuff of his shorts, but I guess you can't. I don't know if they're stuck, but it just seems like you should be able to do something.
Like they had the idea for their
pretty standard, rocking all around. I like how you can do the toe movement with the sandals. The hat comes off. Very good sculpt and detailing on the hat. Stellar job there, and it slots into the hair sculpt like that. Fits super nicely. Looks great. It's a solid figure. I'm just not sure if it's $35 solid. That's my issue with SH Figuarts. It's an incredible looking Luffy, though. I can say that. We got flat hands. Don't know what they're called. Kung Fu hands. And he's got kind of reach out and grabby pose hands. He's got a really fierce face sculpt. Looks great. He's got a more of a happy face sculpt. And he's got the whoa crazy face sculpt anime. Here's the hatless hair piece that fits on there. So you can take the hat off, fit it together. Pretty cool. Fits nicely. It's pretty cool. I like the interchanging face system. Gives you lots of options. And they include other faces with other figures, which is good and bad, as we're going to see later. This hairpiece goes down around his neck, so when there's no hat, it fills out the back a little bit, kind of subtle.
That's a nice touch.
So you can see the hat comes off there. Yeah, and you kind of slip it in around the neck area. But You could also use it as a cool bracelet if you want. That's neat. Nobody will know. Nobody knows that's a hair bracelet. Maybe it's fur. We can swap out the hair so the back piece comes off, of course. Pretty standard for SH Figuarts. It's creepy and weird,
It
but it's
is.
also
Yeah.
very cool to get all these interchangeable pieces and different head sculpts and
I
looks.
love the system,
Here you
man.
put the head back on. It just slots in. You got to take it apart like that. Back piece, front piece. Goes in there great. I didn't put like the back hair thing on there. It's nice to have, but if you ask me, you don't really need it. And then we're getting into some of his crazy poses. He can do all his Luffy crazy moves. There's no gum attachment or arms. That would have been cool. But look at that high kick. You really do need the aerial flight stand kind of holder to really get the most out of this figure. As we'll see later, he can stand. He has great balance. Here he is spinning around. He needs some food. He's reaching for some food, I bet. You know he likes food. I'm not the best poser, but this figure makes it easy. You can get him into all sorts of cool poses.
I
His
like the
crazy
face.
shocked face is definitely one of my favorites. Super fun there. They nailed the anime look, captured our Straw Hat Captain perfectly. It looks phenomenal. I really enjoy just looking at this figure. So dynamic. Poser's dream. Look at that. A flight stand would really accentuate it, but he can stand on his own with that crazy
great
high
high
kick.
kick. Yeah.
On this pose, I did utilize that extra hair piece, so I guess that's where they get you that $35. It goes in just like this. You take the head off and it goes around that neck joint. It seems kind of superfluous to me, but I guess it helps you get better movement and a better, fuller look, so I'm sure everybody appreciates that. $35, sure. Throw in all the extra little hair pieces you can give us. All in all, this figure is worth $35 to me, though I do wish we would get some extra gum accessories, you know, or some food accessories. That would be cool too.
Sure.
I don't regret purchasing this. 35 bucks, it's a steal. So I can recommend Luffy, home run, go out and get it. But if you want the rest of the line, like this stunning Zoro or this Flamefoot Sanji, which I really want,
Wow.
you're going to have to pay $68 for the rest of the line. And they
What?
come with extra Luffy heads. So if you want those extra heads,
Oh,
you got to buy all the figures.
man.
And it goes even higher, $95 for
What?
Yamato. That price makes you go, yikes. It's a stunning lineup, as you can see here. I just don't know if I can go all the way into it. I'm not to this arc yet, but I know I'm going to love it. Kaido kind of makes sense at $240 because he's such a hugely detailed figure. It's just crazy expensive, but I've become such a huge One Piece fan, they'll probably get me. Mostly I read digitally on the Shonen Jump app for like $7 a month, which is a great value, but I just had to get the actual physical books.
Oh,
It's
that's
such an amazing series. I can't recommend it highly enough.
Oh man, thank you, Cody. So, dude, that was you. You proposed some really great questions. I mean, like I said, that's for 35 bucks. Would you want to see what you get in the box, like as Legends, as DC? Like, would you take those over? I'm not sure. I don't have an answer for that. I think that the SH Figuart stuff is really spectacular, though. For 35 bucks with what you get as a toy, I really like it. I really like what they are. I was looking for my Vegeta, but where did I put my Vegeta? I just boxed them up. I probably just put them away somewhere. But yeah, it was just so I just had that tray, the hands. Would I like an extra like accessory from it? Yeah, like of course, especially for the 35. But I think they kill it. I mean, a Goku, Vegeta, looking at that. Oh, like I just look at them in the boxes. They just look so incredible. But yeah, I see what you're saying. 35 could be. I've always been just maybe because of what I associate typically with SHF. Like typically it's in my superhero realm where I am paying double or more than that for an SHF figure. So when I see like a $35 SHF in a Target, it's a really, to me, it's like, oh, great deal. But yes, extra like accessory pieces, character specific, energy blasts, like you said, food, something along those lines. That would be really nice. I'm surprised that the rest of the figures are shooting up to that point, but maybe it is because there's so much extra stuff going into them. Those flame feet look great. One Piece. I will eventually watch One Piece. My wife, again, I showed her the trailer and she was giving me the so it becomes a Yimbo show, which means I have to find time in my life for alone to be able to watch it. So one day, I think I'll twist my wife's arm into it. They seem to want to lure you in with the cheap base figure and then bam, get you with the rest of the line. Yeah, man. I mean, But that first figure does look awesome. Like that figure looks great. I love the sandals and the toes and just how that everything was working on it. I was just reading it today and sobbing. Oh, well, Cody, thank you so much for sending that in. I'm sure everybody. It's not like you've been a missed presence here, but then you've been in the chat, so we just love seeing your stuff. So thank you for debuting that here. And now you can make sure to check out Cody at Too Much New Toys over on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. He's one of my featured channels right on the front of my channel, right on my main page. So go hit him up if you haven't already. Cody's awesome. And then Diggs, let's see. So 7 more than Legends, and it would come with a set of hands and faces. Yes, I'd be down. I mean, that's the other side of it. That's where I was also kind of thinking for what you do end up getting comparatively. You're getting a really dynamically posed figure. It doesn't mean that like I like their bucks over like the Renew Your Vows, but from a consistency standpoint of like knowing what you're getting, it's it's a high quality, high dynamic posed figure. Like you could do a lot with those SHF like Dragon Ball. So yeah, I mean for an extra $7, yeah, I feel you, Ryan. I feel you. Machu, these $35 figures are their gateway drugs for US collectors that don't normally buy the normal SHF line. Yeah, that's what it is. That is the that's the going fishing. That's fishing for new people to come then discover what they're capable of, and again they'll discover that if they're like me that they'll love them. So I think that's it, everybody. This has been such a blast. Thank you so much for hanging out this evening. Don't forget that tomorrow night at 8:30 Monday night. So Monday night, 8:30 is Toy Talk with Toy Father, No Chewing, Cox Great, and Toy Addict 17. Wednesday, 8 p.m., J-Shot and Machu Toy with Between Two Sentinels over on the Machu Toy YouTube channel. Followed up at 8:45 with the Toy Pick Community with me and my toy daddies. And I think that's it. I think that's it for this week. But, catch me on the gram. That's the main thing. Hit me up on where, any of the things. If you hit me up, I will eventually answer. But thank you guys so much for everything. I keep forgetting. I've been broadcasting this to Facebook. I haven't figured out a way yet to respond to comments or chats yet there. So if I've been bad about that, please send me a message. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I just haven't looked into what I need to do. I just have been sending it out over there too. Just trying to, again, expand the Yimbo verse, right? But thank you guys so much. And McKinney, have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Once again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that bell so you're notified whenever I post new things, which is trying to be more often. Look for the Evil Ryu video that will get posted up Monday or Tuesday nights. And other than that, guys, thank you so much. You know it. I appreciate all of you guys for hanging out with me live in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, thank you for taking time out of your life, listening to me talk about toys. Appreciate you all. I'll see you guys later as I get to my little thing. Have a great night, everybody. Peace.